Oh, that's right. I need to talk to this.
You are here. You heard us in the roots. You seek the garden. You know the way. But the Tabaru Sinakis, they turn from you. You have shown us only kindness and patience. Surely they would welcome you as kin, grafted from the same root.
Excuse me, and they're so stressful.
As painful as a wound reopened, yes. We were theirs and they were ours, and we told them to protect the wild and the green. In return, we promised to protect them, and we were true. Always, we protected them.
Death and destruction.
We will not remember. Do not question us. Blame slips between the bones like a blade. We lived in harmony. We were at peace, and then they came with metal bodies and murderous intent. We tried to stop them.
They mean food, but it doesn't stop and cure. So the spirit is just as much as harmed.
Dead? They're dead? No. Happy. They were happy. We loved them. They loved us. No! We did not want them to die. We loved them. We tried. We loved them so much. We did not cause pain. The spirits lie. We loved them most. They twist our words. We will show you. Let us offer you another gift. A seedling of power. We will show you our favor. Wait. An intruder. The piercing light. She draws near. The wire. A razor in our throat. Stop her! We writhe. We bleed.
For God's sakes, what's matter? Give me who's coming.
She brings the purging fire at her back. She comes to trap us. Out! Out! Send her out! Set us free!
Wake up! Wake up! What happened? Are you all right? What did you do? You'll have to give a better answer than that, dear.
I don't know what you and Sapadal were jawing about, but it must have been juicy because the Adra started to shake and hum.
You can't hear all the dream thralls trying to get in now. What happened with Sapadal? Once we get past all these dream thralls, I'll be excited to see what scares a god. They're flooding the area, so I think it's a great time to leave. Now! The map points us to Galawain's tusks. We'll find the way to the garden there. We just have to find a godless tower on the southern coast, and boom! There's our entrance into the garden.
Galawain's tusks. That's out of the fire and into the volcano. First, we've got to get out of here alive. Steel yourselves. You're mine now!
Much as I hate to leave, let's get out of here before more dream thralls pop up.
This way. That's just stopping. Fire me a bit.
Next one's mine!
It's getting a little close. We should go.
Purge the blind! Try.
On the right. Now.
Just way faster, stop it sometime.
It's getting a little close. We should go.
Yeah. maybe the endless wave. To get in there. This is the other place. I don't remember. I don't remember to being there.
Oh, big mistake!
I don't remember this place.
We'll get them next time, dear.
So, okay. I think that I need to figure it out and how to get out of here. Nah, I am in the right place. Maybe I am. Yeah.
This one's mine.
So what's happening there? Strange.
Fight.
Leave before you worsen the situation.
The ruins are overgrown with corruption. We should burn it out before it spreads.
You're a child playing at being a hero. You understand none of the forces at work here.
The Circle of Archmagi has overstepped their authority. Again.
I don't know how to explain this any better. This is not a problem to solve with cannons or steel.
Loot lane. Guess you got tired of tormenting Heel Guard.
Envoy, I hope you found what you were looking for. Because those ruins are about to be a distant memory. And the Dream Scourge. Yet you walked away unscathed. Fascinating. This is a spring from which the Dream Scourge flows, injecting poison into the veins of the island.
No, a cleansing fire. Poison or cure?
The same poison we burned out of Fure Messiverno. Stand by my side, and we can strike a blow at the Dream Scourge. And at Sapadal. Would you tear down everything we've built? Abandon our oaths because they were too difficult to fulfill? I've been watching you, Envoy. You, who survived when so many godlike fell. I even asked the gods what made you so remarkable. And the burned queen opened my eyes to what you are. We knew the chaos of the living lands had an origin. How could I have known that you were its offspring? Yes, But even a humble acorn can sprout a tree. There are two plagues in the living lands. Help me destroy one, and the other will follow.
Ashes. Nothing of the Akita will remain.
We may not burn out the dream scourge here, but we can burn out its symptoms and take the fight to your patron.
Spirits cry out, bury the fire, but still they rage.
Fighting a superior force is one thing, but fighting a god is another. Is she really suggesting that?
Always thinking with your sword. You zealots never change. I happen to like these ruins. They've been very informative. Without them, I'd never have learned there was a new god in the living lands.
Another reason why they should be destroyed. Sapadal is dangerous, but an archmage is more unpredictable by far.
I do love it when people choose to listen to reason. I have an alternate solution to the problem at hand.
This should be amusing.
I am not talking to you, am I? Don't interrupt me. Yes, honestly, it's quite simple. I can sever the connection between the Adra in the ruins and the rest of the living lands. It will isolate the dream-scourged essence and halt the creation of new dream thralls in Shatterscarp. But those that exist will remain. My solution will end the plague in this region, I believe, and keep Ludwine from having to do terrible things to those nice ruins. I knew I liked you for a reason. Yes, there is a catch. It's also what you may call a large one. Severing the Adra will require the use of a truly immense amount of essence, which, well, will result in a few deaths.
Gentle sleep. One moment day, the next, a poppy's dream to carry them to the Garden of Night. They would feel no pain.
Change your plan, rip souls off, use water to power spiritual amputation.
I'm so very glad you recall. Yes, exactly. Very concisely put. A few dozen people may die. Possibly 100 or so in the more dire scenarios.
What? This is your solution?
There is no control over who will perish in the process. But it will stop the Dream Scourge from spreading in Shatterscarp. No new Dream Thralls will be created.
Reingrim is one of the smartest people alive. If she says this is the way, it's hard to argue. No matter how much we might want to.
You can't be entertaining this. Not after what we've seen. The frozen corpses, the twisted riddles. The Dream Scourge is a tragedy, but she's a monster. You can't leave Thirdborn at her mercy.
It's not an ideal solution. But it is easier to save a life when you've amputated the necrotic limb, so to speak.
She would sacrifice the very people we're trying to save, and for what? Not even to destroy the Dream Scourge. Merely to slow it down.
Destroying the ruins and killing the dream thralls within is also a short-term measure. Ludwig's solution will eventually result in the same number of casualties, possibly even more. It's simple. Ludwig's solution will kill dream thralls, but not eradicate the plague itself. So long as the Dream Scourge exists, more people will become infected. And the infected will take more lives, and this will continue indefinitely.
She has no idea what the consequences of her actions might be. And neither do you. Envoy, I want to show you something. I swore an oath to my goddess. A solemn vow that I would give everything in service to her. Even myself. And I did so, gladly. Sapadal wants the same devotion from you. The only difference is, you never had a choice. And what makes you so sure the decision is truly yours? Sapadal has been whispering in your ear, guiding you, influencing you. You owe Sapadal nothing, and yet they demand everything. That is not devotion. It's cruel.
Yes, quite difficult to decide whether to believe your new god or the angry skeleton actively threatening us.
This isn't about Sapadal. This is about every man, woman, and child in Shatterscarp.
Godlike. I leave the choice to you. Both options will bring harm. The question is, which will bring more good?
Yeah, let's search this before I choose something. Should you through Saboteur? Ring Ram or Increaster. Okay. Increaster. Bloodwing. What happened if you're assigned with Inquisitor, Bloodwing, and destroy the reins? Surprisingly, her tendons of Avowed and Pillars of Eternity too. What? And it's surprising giving her tendency in both. Oh my god. Signing the leaders. the road means allowing her to destroy the ruins. Inquisitor Ludwig also offers the solution, the sign of the Envio will join her as destroying the Scourge. Sabata, although this choice does not lock players into always agreeing with Ludwig in the future, choosing the side of her presented as a turning point in Envoy's relationship with her. Adria guides us to work with Inquisitor doesn't mean having reading server. So the best choice is the right one. Destroy the ruins. Because if I choose not her and this brand once for all worth the cost, sever the Hydra. And the Hydra the thing going to continue to spread in the future. The results then affect turbine affect the decision. A few other city will begin displaying the screen sometimes. Three 3,000 people die in turbine, including Glenn, if you have him and his wife escape. I mean, the Inquisitor looks the better answer. A proposta Rian seria melhor no prazo. Conseguir. Bem no fim. Às vezes se mostra melhor. Boa, tem que se divertir aqui. Só botar. Sombrio. Independente. Max porque baseado em julgamento ético de valores. Se está lidando com um panteão. Mistura de. Terminei, quarta zona, percebendo totalmente o impacto. Grim. No fim das contas ninguém sabe nada. Mm. Don't know. Yeah, we choose destroy the ruins. Let me see one thing. One thingy? One thing. Okay, no, it's not that. Don't know.
Perhaps not. But one of these solutions will bring an end to the matter in Shatterscarp. Remember the village and the statue it couldn't repair. Remember the lesson I tried to teach you. None of our lives matters. Not when they might cost us the future. Now choose, Envoy. Destroy the ruins and the Dream Thralls, but allow the plague to keep spreading. Or sever the Adra and end the plague in Shatterscarp with an unknowable number of casualties.
She toys with you with innocent lives, while I offer only the truth.
I mean, one, my character going to kill a lot of people, and another don't. So let's see.
Good people die either way. But severing the Adra shortens their suffering, I hope.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but Ludwig's right. I hate what the Dream Scourge has done to Thirdborn, but letting that Archmage snuff out even more lives is worse. Destroy the ruins, Envoy. Whatever comes next, at least it's something people can fight or flee.
Yeah, you convinced me.
What? No!
I will honor your decision, even if I think you're a disappointment.
Your patron deity might object, but the living will thank us for it.
Burn, destroy, we twine.
Soldiers of the Steel Garrote, you heard her. Bring it down.
Okay.
Bring it down.
The Dream Thralls are no match for our might. These ruins were hideous anyway.
Congratulations, Uncle. You listened to your reason instead of your patron. It takes an ironclad will to defy one's god. The same could be said of Sapadal, with you being the rare exception. Destroying the ruins brought us valuable time, but the threat of the Dream Scourge remains. Be on your guard. You and I are willing to do what it takes to restore order in the Living Lands. Heelgard lacks the spine to do what's right, but we won't let that stop us, will we? For now, this is where we part ways. The Steel Garrote and I follow a different path. No doubt it will cross yours eventually. Another time, perhaps. You move with speed, we move with purpose. And both of us are in high demand. One more thing, Envoy. I know what happened to Captain Alfear. You fought valiantly, and she fell in disgrace. But now you have a debt to the Steel Garrote. And one day, I will collect it.
If we can't kill her, I like knowing that we at least made her day worse.
Good work, Uncle.
Finally, those old ruins have a purpose. Absolutely.
You have destroyed a place of great power. A part of your heritage, no less. Now that I know a new god was the reason for those anomalies in Naku Kobel, there's nothing left for me in the living lands. Your decision may yet still kill thousands. We don't know the kind of casualties that will follow. But that is for you to wrestle with. I'm done here. However, I have one final question for your young wizard.
For... me?
You have shown a great deal of talent, Yatsley. Few can dispel my illusions so easily. I could use your assistance. And the companionship. It's really dreary being alone. Should you wish to return with me, I would happily take you on as my apprentice. The rest of the circle do not often visit, which is good because they're tiresome. You, however, are a power worth shaping, and rather delightful to boot.
Well, obviously, I'm... Wait. Really? You want me to... Wow. That would be... amazing! But I have to think about it. At the very least, the envoy would be lost without me. And so would my lover. Though the idea of finally devoting more time to magic is... tempting.
I'm not going to talk with that character, so I want to hurry my team.
Bring it. It takes the state destroy you and I heal guard. For now, I'm not you.
If we...
Okay,
Finally.
let's
those
get
old
going then.
ruins have
Don't look back. Don't look back. Don't even think about it. Let's get going. Another time we come back, we need to finish to get this game performed first. We need all the power that we can get. I need to talk to her. I don't believe it. I don't have a choice.
Your decision, but how?
For...
You have shown I could you. Should you wish to, the rest of this, you.
Well, obviously, I'm... But... though the idea of...
Yes, my work will still be there even when this world is in ruins. Which, hopefully, won't happen. Whatever you decide, it will be some months before I depart. You know where to find me. Be clever, godlike. Don't think too much with your heart.
Hold on. Let's go. So where do I need to go? Third barn. Do I have a fast travel in here? Oh, cool.
Who needs fabric? We still have stuff.
The ruins. What happened? I heard them fall to rubble. It comes, it sings, it dreams. Of war and blood and smoke and... Did you have a hand, Envoy? Sorry is a parasite on the vine, eating and never stopping. You will not restore what you've destroyed. Ruins break into bones, they do. They make a necklace, a collar of time. We choke and die. I'm sorry, I think I need a moment. Smoke and rhyme, we are losing time.
Oh no.
I think she's already slipping away from us. We've got to stop this plague, Envoy.
Leave for the silver and the root and the song. Go now. Go far. Yes, leave.
A butterfly emerges, a dream of peace.
I mean, at least you're alive. Be glad. Be glad. Could everyone in the city be dead by now? But no, everyone's alive and well, right?
Watch your back out here, traveler.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But before anything else, I need a word with you. Of course, I understand the impulse of wanting to save those in Thirdborn.
You understand the impulse? Where's this going?
But think of all that we lost. Because of you and that monster. Again, I understand the impulse, Envoy. But you must think of future generations.
Did you really just say think of the children to justify killing?
I've heard enough. Even Ludwig wouldn't go that far.
Ludwig is a fool. Her brain has rotted away with the rest of her. We have no reason to believe that the Dream Scourge has been stopped, by the way. It certainly hasn't stopped Dream Scourge from appearing everywhere else in the Living Lands.
Then maybe we turn a few more of these ruins into heaps of rubble. I can't see anything good that's come out of them.
Maybe stop talking while you're ahead.
Years of lost history found, just in time to be erased by two Adiran fools. I suppose I thought you were smarter than this. How disappointing. Reengrim knows more about the Dream Scourge than the dead woman burning down homes.
I hate to say it, Yatsley, but we're not changing anyone's mind today. Let's talk later. Just the two of us.
Fine, fine. You're right. It's done. Let's just focus on getting to the garden.
While that parting is probably the closest Ludwig gets to friendly, I'm not looking forward to our paths crossing again.
Frankly, I'll take any opportunity we get to ruin Ludwig's day.
I'll say this much for the Inquisitor. She's stubborn, like a rat. And we gave her everything she wanted.
I'd say we shouldn't stay on her bad side, but I'm not sure she has any other sides.
You know her better than any of us. What's your read?
Indeed. And death is her strength, and her weakness.
But you're saying there's a chance.
Well, the joke's on her in any case. Ludwig won't get very far without that map. She'll be scratching her skull.
Somehow, I don't think she'll let that stop her for long.
And Ludwig definitely strikes me as someone who doesn't leave food on her plate. Right, and the Steel Garrote is famously level-headed. Just look at Fior.
Ludwig and her Steel Garrote have the numbers and the power, but we have spunk and a map. And that might just be enough to find the garden before she does.
We're all competing for the same thing. A place we barely understand, with no guarantees of what we'll find there. Still, I am determined to reach the garden, above all else.
Ugh, that's just a pile of Sokka. Oh, now you're listening to me, all of a sack of sup sudden. You won't find a blessed a thing. This wild beetle chase of yours is a Padraku waste of time. To get to the garden, you have to go through Galawain's tusks. The land is made of lava and acid. It wants to eat you alive.
So it's tough odds. We've gotten this far together.
Tough odds is an extra Zarb jumping in at the last minute. This is a long trek, on foot, through a land that can barely support life. I don't have to be a Blessed Oracle to know this won't go how you think it will.
Well, someone's got to do something about the Dream Scourge at the very least.
And it has to be you, because a voice in your head said so. What do you know about Soppadal? How do you know you can trust them? That's good for you. What about the rest of us, huh? Will your secret god bring us all back, or just you?
What's on your mind, Marius? What bothers you so?
Because I can scream until I'm blue in the face, and you people would still rather trust the Envoy's pet headache demon. And now you want to drag us through the deadliest region in the world because a sleeping god said so. You're not listening to what I am telling you. I'm done here. Do whatever blessed planning you want to do. You don't need me for that.
Let's just take a breath, Marius. You don't mean that.
Nope. I said what I said. Come get me when it's time to go.
Poor Marius. Some things really rattled him.
I've never seen Marius like this. Something's going on with him, but I don't know what.
Be gentle with him. Or if not gentle, understanding.
Well, hopefully Marius will be okay soon. We have to get going if we want to get to the garden before Ludwig.
We won't get far unless we look after each other. Now's your chance.
I know what you're gonna say. Marius, you need to slow down. Think about your feelings. Well, I don't want to think about my feelings. So just let me be alone for a bit. I don't... Right, I guess I was. I just really don't want to go. Just the thought of going back to Galawain's tusks makes my heart feel like it's going to explode. I sweat, my ears ring, I can't breathe. When it seems like we're really heading there, I feel like I'm dying. Right. Thanks. I understand not wanting to go back, but why can't I just thinking about it makes me feel ill. I need some time alone, Envoy. I need to get some rest. I'll be ready to go when the time comes.
Okay.
For the camp of an official Adiran envoy, I was expecting a little more. A proper bed, at least. But I suppose this will do for now. As long as you have a bath, of course. I always ask nicely. But, as riveting as it is to complain about our accommodations, I imagine you have another topic in mind? Well, because I'm the foremost expert on the Godless, of course. So I must study their artifacts when I can. Unfortunately, it's been quite some time since I've met another who focused on the Godless as I do. And I imagine I'd be more knowledgeable on the subject than anyone else you could find. I've yet to be burned in a single flame trap, and I don't intend to start anytime soon. Fair guess, though. When I got my first grimoire as a child, I was trying out some of the fancy new spells I'd been given. I was attempting a simple illusion spell, but I must have slurred my words. The next thing I know, everything was on fire. That was my assumption as well. Barrett's balls. It's nice to know I won't have to dumb things down with you. What is childhood but for silly things? When else can you get away with arson? My father was able to pull me from the flames as my mother doused them. I burned myself badly enough to give myself some vivid dreams, but the house still stood at the end. Of course. Now I only burn those that deserve it, like mosquitoes and university administrators. The only lasting damage was my burn mark and the dreams. Nightmares are still dreams, Envoy. Just not ones you'd recommend to others. They're not nearly as enjoyable as my more, provocative dreams. Oh. Well, just be sure to have a quick release knot if you ever make that fantasy reality. Someone should learn from my mistakes. I certainly have no intention to.
That's one use for rigging.
As delightful as you are, we've much to do and less time to do it in. Shall we go?
Can we talk a moment? I wanted to pick your brain about Shatterscarp. The ruins of Naku Kubel predate civilization as we know it. We had so much to learn from them. But the Steel Garrote care nothing for the past. Only the future, as long as it's under their thumb. I'm not saying it was an easy decision, or that you should have acted differently. The fact remains that we played into our enemy's hands, and what did we get in return? We delayed the inevitable. Better than nothing, I suppose, though not by much. I'm holding you to that. Maybe there's no right answer to any of this. Maybe all we can do is keep going, leaving chaos in our wake. I just wish the world and its problems would leave us alone. Even for a moment. Give us time to focus on our mission. Ourselves. As do I. We both deserve a little peace. And if the world will not give it to us, then we'll just find it in each other. While I have your ear, can I ask you one more question? Something about Inquisitor Ludwig has been getting to me. She seemed eager to distinguish your Adiran loyalty from your nature as a godlike, as though the two are incompatible. She believes you can be loyal to your country or to your nature, but not both. Do you find that unusual? Truthfully, I don't know. I've got this idea, but it's stuck and won't come loose. It's just... When you agreed to destroy the ruins, Ludwig was surprised, as though she didn't believe you would do the right thing. Ludwig clearly respects you, but I don't believe she trusts you. Anyway, that just had me thinking. Could be nothing, or could be something. Time will tell. Get some rest. You deserve a nap. For that matter, so do I. If I must.
I have never wanted a bath this badly. Feels like I'm covered in ash. Never. The Pargrunen of Solace are notoriously suspicious of outsiders. Though, from the looks of this place, Solace's real concern has got to be keeping its people in, not keeping the rest of us out. I've got extra water in my pack if anyone needs it.
This heat is wreaking havoc with my equipment. I can comp...
Quiet, you! You can imprison our bodies, but not our voices.
Just did it better.
Does this amuse you, seeing your kin caged like beasts?
No true kin would desert Solace. All we have are our oaths to Nandru, and you broke them.
Right. They're not the only ones either.
The damn oaths again. You might as well be the one in chains. Our founder, Nandru, didn't intend for his people to starve. I'd bet you my kidneys he didn't build Solace Keep so we can die of starvation in it. No, he would have wanted us to live.
Honestly, I don't care anymore. I'm getting too hungry to even think.
What's going on here is Pargrunen business. Stay out of it, Outlander.
Yeah, don't need a blessed outsider pretending they know anything. Move along.
Can't imagine why you even set foot here. These are Pargrunen lands, last I checked.
Meaning mind your tongue and your judgment while you're here, outsider. These folk have done much to deserve their cages. Strange that you think we'd care about your opinion. Saka, get out of here.
And you assholes need to feed us.
There's no food. We barely have decent meals ourselves. Why waste any of it on people who won't stay and fight?
Saka, don't tell the outsider that! These bastards wanted to abandon the keep.
I tried to help, but if they don't want to help,
Fine. Anything to be done looking at you. Follow the main road north and then east. You'll find some dirt paths to follow after you hit the cliffs. Now mind your business.
okay, whatever. If they don't want to be helped, help it. Okay. That's it.
Try some first.
Time for new armor!
Quick as a bullet.
Well done!
Burning! Enemy to the right. That'll show him.
I can bring back someone to help you. Please, if you just...
You'll not leave? Traveler, what business have you here with me?
Careful how you talk to this one.
captive.
Well, what is it? You and I are talking. A rare luxury for one of my kind, I've found. Because they attacked me. Because now, you and I must talk. If you care for her life, we must talk. Because I need someone to listen. To simply listen before they lash out at me with fury and hate.
A creature wounded. It howls and beats its chest against its fate, and still kith hear cries of a monster. We understand.
Will you listen? I am ill. I am dying. But I am not beyond hope. Not if I can get a cure for my molder lung in time. Because then I shall release Gilleen.
Fair.
You will. I am glad that... I apologize. My breath left me. Gilleen said the caravan carried a book. One with a recipe that should cure my condition. Bring me the cure. When you do, I shall let Gilleen go free. Thank you, traveler. The caravan is northeast of here. You may speak to Gilleen too if she can be of any use. We will be here waiting.
It must
can
be the
be
garden.
rebuilt, so
I don't know what I expected.
yeah, we can rebuild
So
a better,
close, but yet so far.
better place.
If it weren't so deadly and disturbing to look at, it'd be breathtaking.
We can just rebuild the new place. Simple.
So, there is yet another path to the garden. Crossing a sea of acid is not what I had in mind today. An alternate route would be best.
Nandru was the founder of Solace Keep. If anyone knows more about him or the garden, it would be the Council of Solace. I can't make any promises, though. Like I said, they don't welcome outsiders, much less Adherans. Your godlike features will get you through the door, but that's all you'll get. Nandru had the same stuff on his face. Like the two of you were made by the same sculptor. You'd be surprised how far a resemblance to Nandru will take you in Solace. Play your cards right, and it might get you through the door. Worth a shot, anyway.
To Solace Keep, then. Not a moment too soon.
With any luck, we can outpace the Steel Garrote.
Follow the road northeast and look for a giant ancient walled keep. Can't miss it.
I'll follow your lead.
I believe that I better get going now. I'm almost sleeping there.